Months after Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, the island is still feeling the impact of the devastating storm. Congressman Jim McGovern visited recently and says a lot of work needs to be done both locally and federally. Our Chandler Walsh joins us live now with more on how Worcester is helping. Chandler?
Olivia, Congressman McGovern commended Worcester community leaders and organizations for the work they've done, and they also discussed what needs to be done moving forward. They all say recovery efforts are a top priority.
More than 3 months after Hurricane Maria, Worcester City Councilor Sarai Rivera says the effort to help Puerto Rico is far from over.
There is still a major crisis in Puerto Rico, and there's still crisis mode as we're dealing with evacuees that are coming.
City leaders joined Congressman Jim McGovern at City Hall Thursday to discuss the situation in Puerto Rico. McGovern gave an update on hurricane recovery efforts after his recent trip to the island.
One of the things that became clear to me is the devastation is so severe that it's going to take years to rebuild the island to where it needs to be.
McGovern recognized Worcester police officers who traveled to Puerto Rico and community leaders for their response. He also discussed relief efforts which he says need to be done federally.
We need to provide flexibility to FEMA so they can build things to the level where they should be. We need to make sure that we are doing everything we can to respond to some of the healthcare crises.
Rivera says the island is still in a state of disaster. She says most are without electricity and crime is up. Rivera says hundreds of families have evacuated to Worcester and they're also facing challenges. She says FEMA benefits are expiring soon for some.
As of February 14th, the benefits are done, which no longer pay for a hotel, and they have to figure out where they're going to live. And that's very problematic, because essentially they're homeless.
Rivera says today's meeting was a chance to regroup and continue recovery efforts which haven't gone unnoticed.
I'm really proud of Worcester. I'm proud of this community for stepping up and for the compassion that so many have demonstrated.
A handful of evacuees spoke at the end of the meeting. Councilor Rivera says hearing from them makes the situation more real. Olivia?
All right, thank you, Chandler.